I took my 8-year-old daughter to see Spider-Man 2002 in theaters for the re-release that they've been doing. They're gonna do the second one and the third one within the next week or two. I think just following weeks. My daughter has seen these movies plenty of times with myself. I have watched them my entire life growing up. They're very special to me, very near and dear, like literally everybody else, I feel like. I have not seen these movies in theaters since they came out. In theaters. I've not seen any of the... I think they did a re-release a year or two ago. I didn't go to see them, unfortunately. They weren't playing them where I live. The closest one was like 5 hours away. So they finally are doing it here. Not in IMAX, just in a regular theater. But I wasn't gonna miss the opportunity, at least for the first one, because it's been literally like 23 years. Again, my daughter is 8, so she has not had the opportunity to see any Spider-Man movie in theaters, except for probably No Way Home. And actually remember it. And I'm not talking about Spider-Verse movies. She's seen Beyond the Spider-Verse in theaters. That's great, but I meant live action. I'm gonna share some videos from the day of that I took, just kind of hyping myself up and going to go see the movie and like seeing some reactions during the movie and after the movie. But I also want to talk about the movie after the fact and why it's worth going to see in theaters. It's October 3rd. It's Friday and I have to go to work, but I'm gonna take my daughter to go see Spider-Man in theaters tonight. Bam! Wearing the shirt. And we're gonna go see it. I'm gonna work out, go pick her up, and we're gonna go watch it together in theaters. She's never seen this movie in theaters before, obviously. So this will be a first time for her, and it's been since I was a kid that it came out, obviously. So it'll be a really great experience for me too. I'm hot, it's like 85 degrees, it's October 3rd. Why is it so flipping hot? All right, we're gonna go see Spider-Man 2002. Are you excited?
Yeah.
You have never seen it in theaters. My brother's never seen it in theaters. I don't know, my mom's got to have seen it in theaters. Ah! I was jamming, sorry. But we're gonna go see it in theaters. Let's do it.
And I just made this. I mean, I didn't draw, I just colored it.
Cool. I gotta put a song on for you, Emmy. Why does it sound familiar?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? That's what we're gonna go see. That's the stuff, Emmy.
Tobey Maguire?
Tobey Maguire, that's right.
The big concern I had was, what is Peter Parker feeling and thinking about these powers right now? How afraid is he of this wrestler? Exactly what
Back to formula. This is my gift, my curse. I'm Spider-Man.
You've seen this movie before? You know this song now? So what'd you think of the movie? Was it worth seeing in
Yes!
big screen, Spider-Man 2002?
Yes!
It was so cool, wasn't it? When we got home from the movie, my daughter was hyped. She was tired, but she was so hyped. She's like, oh my, Spider-Man, you know, like freaking out, all excited. My little brother, who's 16 now, he's like, 2001's better. I'm like, shut up. Like, Andrew Garfield's my favorite Spider-Man. He's my boy. Tobey's movies are like best though. That's an icon. Like, this whole scene could be a meme, right? Like, oh, I'm gonna take this off. It's just too loud. So I'm gonna be entirely honest. I was distracted the entire time watching the movie. There was a guy behind me that was honestly really creeping me out. We were kind of running a little bit late, if I'm being honest. And you know how there's a bench right outside the theater doors for people to wait in line or anything like that, right? There was a guy sitting there, just like a whole hat, like just bill down like this, hood up, coat on. Again, it was 85 degrees outside, super hot, and he was just eating popcorn like on cue. And I was weird. I was like, didn't want to think much of it, but I did, because I don't see anybody do that shit. I don't see anybody just like sit outside a theater and do that by themselves, right? And I thought maybe he was waiting for another movie to end or somebody in the bathroom, because the theater that we were in was kind of by some of the exit doors. So I thought maybe he was just waiting for somebody to leave. But no, he was just there, right? And so they started playing, I'll talk about this more in a second, but they started playing like special features from the movie, behind the scenes stuff before the movie started instead of previews, which was super cool. I mean, they had a few previews, but right as the movie starts, that guy that I told you about, he just like books it in the theater. He books it in. And here's the thing, right? There's like one dude by himself, maybe 2 rows down. There's a few people behind, like way back, like at the back of the theater. And it's pitch black, like the movie's starting, you know, and then you've seen the beginning scenes, right? When it's the title sequence and it's just dark, right? This guy with the hood, the hat, everything, you can't see your seat. You have assigned seating, though, at least when you buy your ticket. He just books it and sits right behind me, behind me and my family, not near anybody else. I didn't want to be paranoid about it, but with everything that's been going on in the world, I was honestly super paranoid. I was really uncomfortable with it, because there's no way he saw that was his spot. And I've never seen that reaction from anybody, like during the movie theater, like during a movie. Eventually, at one point too, like, I mean, majority of the time during the movie, I was sitting sideways because my daughter was right to my right, my dad was over next to her, and my little brother was right behind me, and he was right behind me, right? And that's a vulnerable position to be in, honestly. Somebody right above you, right behind you, that's super vulnerable, realistically speaking. So my daughter's right there, and she keeps trying to lean on me, and I'm like, no, you know, and I'm kind of looking at her the entire time, like tilted, right? I had my arm up just in case I needed to block anything, because I honestly, like, I didn't know this guy. It really creeped me out. We went and got food because we kind of missed out on dinner. I actually spilled sushi in my car trying to eat it on the way there. Luckily I have a car vacuum. But we went and got food during the wrestling scene, like right before, and then kind of missed like the whole carjacking scene. But I talked to the theater guy about it, the theater attendant. I'm like, hey, not to be weird or anything, but can you guys see if these spots are taken, like right behind me or anything? He's like, yeah, we can take a look. He didn't tell me. I don't know if he was able to himself, but they kind of heard my description of what was going on, and they had like 4 people kind of freak out about it, right? And they were super pleasant. They were super good with me about it, and eventually, right before I walked in back with our food, they had 2 other people kind of walk in right before me, and they kind of just like do stands and kind of stand on the layers of where the people were, just to kind of keep an eye out. Eventually, they walked away, but at the same time, I was not comfortable during the movie at all, and I wish I could have been. My brother seemed to be; his feet were out and everything. My daughter had a blast, but I was like keeping him in the corner of my eye the entire time. If he made any movement, any sound at all, I made sure I was like facing him slightly, just to be safe. And I hate that I had to do that during Spider-Man. Movie ended and this dude just books it out of the theater. Like, books it. I don't know. But here's the thing about, let me just talk about the theater going experience for Spider-Man outside of that weird situation that I had. It was awesome. It was so cool. It was so cool. And the main reason I'm saying that, again, my theater was not packed at all. There were only a few people in there outside of my family. But hearing the sound, the VFX and everything, like hearing Spider-Man swing behind you and then go up front, explosions, stuff like that, I was not expecting that. It was fully immersive, and it was so cool. I was able to see things. I was able to look and see the VFX holds up, and it really does. I didn't see the scene where, and this is kind of like the most prominent area where you can kind of tell the CGI is when he's, after Uncle Ben has been killed and he's chasing down the car thief. That scene I didn't miss. We were getting food during that time, but every other scene held up really well, like, honestly. And I watched this movie like on my TV. This isn't 4K though. I bought the special edition like a few years ago before they did a 4K release, and I've considered getting a 4K one. But I mean, the picture quality in the theater was so much better than what I have right now. This one, you definitely get that film grain kind of vibe still, but the picture quality was really nice as well. Seeing it in theaters though, as an adult, you're able to pick up on things a lot more, kind of like just the set design, the costumes, the props. I mean, when they came back from the graduation ceremony and Peter's sad and Aunt May's there and she asks to fix him something for like a snack or something, right? For dinner maybe, I don't know. Did you know there's just a random pot, like a kitchen pot in the background, like right by their TV, not near the kitchen at all? Because I saw that for the first time in my life, watching this in theaters. And I've watched this movie religiously since it came out. This scene was cool. I watched that slow motion scene when he's dodging them all, and I was keeping an eye out for the CGI, and it really held up really well, honestly, for a movie that came out almost 25 years ago. This is gonna sound really lame, but I actually liked Kirsten Dunst, Mary Jane Watson, a lot more watching it in theaters than I ever have seeing it like on TV. I don't know. You could see a little bit more intricacies as to what she's doing, just a little bit more with her expressions, because there's a lot of hate on her in these movies where she's just kind of like a damsel in distress, like screaming the entire time. But she does a good job, honestly, and I never really noticed it until I saw it on the big screen. Again, I wasn't really able to appreciate the memes and quote the entire movie like I would have been able to do with my brother because of that guy behind me. Like I said, I was just kind of on guard. But it was a great experience otherwise, and we had a blast. It was, again, the sound was great, hearing swinging and VFX, it was really cool. And then seeing the whole final battle again, where it's just like dark and gritty and there's blood pouring down his nose and stuff. You could actually see some of the filmmaking mistakes, like where the cuts where some of his nose is bloody and then the next shot it's not at all, and then the next shot it is again. Like, I've noticed it a lot more clear. And again, and I've watched this movie like religiously since I was 4. We paid regular price tickets. We got, we're Stubbs members with AMC, so you get discounted on popcorn, discounts on popcorn and drinks and stuff. That has always kind of looked like ketchup to me, the blood dripping down when he's up there. But ultimately, I don't know, man, this hearing the score, hearing the music during the final swing, oh my god, in the theater, go see it, go see the second one, go see the third one that comes out. Bring your family, bring your dad, bring your brother, bring your kids. Have a good time. It's a good time, and I'm gonna try to see the other ones. I don't know that I'll be able to, just in terms of busyness with life, but we really had a good time. We had a good experience. Go support these movies. Go watch these movies in theaters. They're gonna do Back to the Future, I believe, pretty soon. My dad showed some interest in that. It's cool to see these movies come out in theaters again, honestly, because there have not been any good like Marvel superhero movies that I think of, and I've tried to keep up with the DCU stuff too. Everybody says since Endgame, but before that even, right? Outside of Spider-Verse, I should say that. One movie that I think they really should just re-release is Transformers. The first Transformers, that would make bank. That would make so much bank. But yeah, guys, go watch the movie. Go watch the movie. If you haven't seen it in theaters, like if you're too young or you just missed out on it when they came out, go watch it. Go do it. Again, these movies are beloved and they're so well made. And say what you want about Spider-Man 3, but the black suit theme in the theaters is gonna be badass. Anyways, that's all I'm gonna say because I'm kind of tired and I gotta go pick up my daughter from a birthday party. So, peace out.